All right. What is going on, everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, just coming back to y'all with another live stream, doing just a little bit of work on my laptop this evening for the business. So I figured, why not go ahead and bring y'all along with me, just kind of show you all a little bit of what goes on, what I do, how much time do I put in, all that type of stuff when it comes to setting up things for like our marketing, tracking our SEO, answering some common questions, when it comes to SEO and marketing, things of that nature, and hopefully, helping you all out along the way. Of course, some of the basics that we use and what we do for tracking SEO. First and foremost, I want to answer, just a common question, especially for new, not even a question, but just something that if you're brand new to marketing, specifically online marketing and, all that type of stuff for growing your business is, what is SEO? Now, I know it seems like for a lot of you at this point, probably like a, oh, well, duh type of question, but there's no such thing as a stupid question. None of us, knew any of this out here whenever we first started, unless if, of course, you were a marketing major or had previous businesses that you ran possibly or grown in the past. So, like, what is SEO? So, SEO is just a shortened up term. I forget what they call them, an acronym or something like that. I'm not an English major, but all it means is search engine optimization. It means you're optimizing things like your website, your content, things of that nature for search engines to be able to find it and place it properly in the search, because obviously you want things like your website, maybe videos, if you post videos like on YouTube and things like that for your business, you want those to be showing up for people to find, obviously, right? So how do you think that works? Obviously, you have to optimize said content for the search engine to like it. Now, Google and some other search engines will tell you that, it's all about who has the best content. And while that is slowly but surely being true, it's still not 100% true, because you can have the best content out there. I see so many websites on a daily basis, for example. Same thing with YouTube. I'm sure we've all seen a YouTube channel, for example, that has like less than 100 subscribers. They've been posting videos and stuff, and a lot of times it's like tutorials and things like that. And we're just like, man, like, how does this dude not have like thousands of subscribers or something like that, right? Because we're like, this dude is super helpful, gets straight to the point, et cetera, et cetera. Same thing with businesses. There's a lot of businesses with websites out there that have amazing content. They're straight to the point. They give their pricing, whatever the case may be. But because they're not optimized properly, or maybe not updated consistently, or whatever the case may be, they're slow, because of course that's another thing when it comes to the search engine. If your website isn't lightning fast, then you're not even going to make it to page one to begin with. No one's ever going to find that website, that company. So that, in short, is what SEO is. You're just trying to optimize your content, whatever the content may be. Like we said, it could be YouTube, it could be social media in general, like Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, all these other ones. Whatever platform you're using, you're just optimizing said content around that search engine. Hopefully that kind of makes sense. I try to make it as simple as possible whenever like I'm kind of introducing something to somebody. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully our stream is doing all right. Says we have excellent connection, so hopefully, like I said, everything's doing all right. This tool that I'm using right now is called Local Falcon. It is a paid tool. It costs somewhere around $20 a month. It is actually slightly cheaper than Bright Local. You get a lot more credits than Bright Local. I'll get my ugly face out of the way so you all can actually see. 7,500 credits is what you get with the basic plan. The most that I have used in terms of like percentage has gotten us down to around like 38% in a given month. Now, I do wish that one thing they would do is allow you to like roll credits into the next month. That would be very cool. But like I said, to be fair, they give you a lot of credits. So just to give you an idea, this is a 7-mile radius grid map that we're going to be doing our search for. And if you're wondering what kind of search are we doing here, this is specifically for our Google Business Profile. And again, in the early part of the stream, I'm trying to keep it super basic for anyone that's like new, maybe doesn't know what I'm referring to. So what is your Google Business Profile? So if I type in, pest control near me, it'll pull up. Of course, it's going to pull up like some of my stuff because I'm logged into my business account. You'll have some of these listings here. And then, of course, you have your Google Business Profile. And that's what this is. This is the little map pack that people see whenever they look up, a service near them. So what we're tracking is where do we pop up on that Google map pack within a 7-mile radius. And we have a 15 by 15 grid. So that means we have a point pretty much every quarter to half a mile, roughly. I haven't done the exact math or anything, but you can see just how close together these dots are. I mean, some are practically in the same neighborhood even. So that's what we're doing. And why I mention that in terms of, it's a 15 by 15 grid is that is the most that you can use. So this is going to use the most credits. And to give you guys an idea, let's say we do pest control service. So we're just running, this keyword, pest control service. We're going to run a scan and we're going to see, okay, how many credits does it use? Because I forget off the top of my head, in all honesty. Otherwise, I would just tell you all. So you can start a new scan if you want while this one's loading. I always just go ahead and hit wait for results. And then once it goes ahead and does that, you'll see the credits deduct from that. So it's going to take it a quick second here. Of course, it starts for the most part just kind of left to right. So as you can see, we haven't had, this is actually interesting. So I can already tell there has been an algorithm update because our rankings have changed considerably for this search term. Matter of fact, I'll probably end up running this again here in a second because, yeah, these rankings have changed a lot out of nowhere. Because I just ran these just to give you guys an idea. I actually just ran these rankings. Go ahead and close some stuff so it'll load quicker. Which, by the way, if you're not in our Discord, links are all in my LinkTree in the description box to join us. But I'm going to end up searching this again because which I was wondering if there may have been an algorithm update because I was actually looking at our Google Search Console and I noticed, man, we had a big jump in impressions out of nowhere. And we'll go ahead and edit that to the US only because, of course, that's all we really care about ultimately for where we're showing up. Now watch this. Average page position, boom, tanked out of nowhere over the last day and a half roughly. I mean, they just tanked out of nowhere. This is the last 3 months. You can see overall pretty steady, occasional little pop here and there, little dips here and there. And again, this is for the whole website. I have to stress that as well. And it's not even just our whole website. Actually, yes, it is. Or wait a minute. This is our website as well as our Google Business Profile link specifically. And what I mean by that is again, to scroll down here, you see where it says website. So you click on that website link specifically is also included in here. That's why there's two different ones. We could switch it to just the website if we want. Maybe I had it backwards actually. I think it's one or the other. One includes the website for the Google Business Profile, like the tracking link, and the other one doesn't. I forget off the top of my head which one it is. It may be the / because that would include all of the I'll just show you what I mean really quick. It's kind of hard to explain. So see how it's saying / and then UTM campaign equals GMB. That means equals Google My Business. So I actually believe it may be the / is included on this one. But either way, what I was getting at is you can see overall rankings just plummet, right? Out of nowhere the last day and a half. And I noticed that probably about an hour or so before going live. So I was already kind of wondering, I was like, I wonder if there's been some huge algorithm update, which Google does algorithm updates, I don't want to say like super frequently, but at least a couple times a year on average. So I'll be looking into it to see that big drop there all of a sudden. Same thing here. Because, yeah, I mean, in Saxy, we were ranking, 3s, couple 4s. Like, usually once we got past this dot, it did drop from like 3 to 4 down to like 9 right here, kind of like right here. But like all of this down here, for example, this was not in the 7s and 8s. This was in like the 4s and 5s. Like pretty much everything was more spread out in terms of our 1s, 3s, and things of that nature. This is pretty concerning, in all honesty. Like I said, I'm going to rerun it. But yeah, as you can see, we used 400 credits overall. And I'll go ahead and move my face back out of the way a little bit. Get everything pulled back up here. So we used 400 total credits for that entire poll. So to give you an idea, we have 7,500 credits using Bright Local. If we did that same amount every single time, that would come out to like 19 searches total. So, like I said too, I'm going to run this again just to see if that's actually true. And then I might even have to do some research on what kind of algorithm, because there's definitely been an algorithm update to the search side of things. But, and a lot of times after the fact, they'll let you know that, there's been an update. But I was not aware of any type of Google business profile update. How's it going, Alex? How's it going? Much love from Florida. Shout out to Florida. So we're going to wait for results again. And chances are I'll probably run this again like in a day or two just to see how everything unfolds. But yeah, hopefully in terms of, because everything's even loading different today for some reason. Like it's taking forever. So everything is looking about the same as it did before. And a good way to like check that too, because sometimes your eyes deceive you, is you can actually go in here to reports and look up trend reports. And that'll show you kind of what your changes scan over scan. So see, pest control service, look how everything has just changed all of a sudden. That is awful. Yeah, let's view this trend report. There's definitely been an algorithm update. This is going to actually turn out to be a very good stream for you all, because yeah, I mean, we had a great, and then that is so strange, and it's just happened. You could tell something was going on this past week or two, because you can see overall, this is, let's see, we can do average rank. So our average rank, this means like what is our average position whenever we're actually looking at, the Google Business Profile listings. Of course, within a 1 mile radius or so, you're going to be towards number 1 for the most part. But again, we do it on a 7 mile radius. So a 7 mile radius, we were averaging, right around 5.5. And then bam, we shot up to 4, which I was not overly surprised about. Didn't really catch my attention too much just because we had gotten a couple reviews recently. So I was like, okay, we got a couple reviews. We've been getting back to posting every single day again using Loomly. Pulling up November just so y'all can see that, we've been back on top of everything and how we use it and all that stuff. Man, everything is loading slow for me tonight. I don't know what's going on with my internet connection. You can see here we got pretty much a post a day going out for the Google Business Profile. So I was like, okay, it makes sense for us to jump up a solid point, a solid position. Like, that makes sense. Position and a half, actually. But now we just tanked all the way down to 8. I can't even tell you all the last time we've been that bad. So what I'm going to have to do is figure out, okay, because see, some people are benefiting from this pretty big time. Their average rank has now gone from almost 7 to 4. Yeah, there's been some people really benefit from this. But why did mine go up? Someone else went up too. But no one's changed like mine. Like, look at that. That's what's really bugging me. The fact that this has dropped 45. Where others have gone up 22. I'm gonna have to look into that. That's something I'm gonna be doing later tonight, cause that is not okay. And one thing I could do as well, since I already have this stuff pulled up. Let's see. Best way to do this would be to enter it in. Let's see. Just checking the basics first and foremost, seeing if, something is wrong. So see, it says profile strength looks good. So that's good. You always want to at least check the basics, make sure that, something didn't happen, something got reported, whatever the case may be, right? Like, you want to make sure that everything kind of lines up, which it does. So, there had to have been some kind of update. And if you're wondering if there's been an update, what do you suggest? Like, how do you find out, what happened? What do you need to do now? That's why I said this is actually going to be a pretty informative stream for you all. Because what you're going to do, this is what I do usually, is I don't even follow Joe Biden. Like, why is his bullshit popping up on my Twitter? Let's just mute him because I don't care. Let's see, because he doesn't even type his own tweets. Let's be real. What we'll type in is Google. Didn't get our space in. Good God, this thing is slow. Is it messing with the stream too? It says it's not, so hopefully everything's doing all right. So what we'll do is we'll type in Google Business Profile Algo Update. And sometimes you're going to have to play with these searches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close some of this stuff out. See if maybe that helps. I can always pull it back up. And then from there, I go to latest. So let's take out the word algo because most people aren't going to use that. November 11th. Let's see. So that was yesterday. So that's just somebody saying that. Update the address. Just seeing if anyone has. If you're running a local business, we'll see. Okay. You know what I'm wondering? I added to my business profile. This actually reminded me of something. So it says a small update can make a big difference on your Google business profile. This is your reminder to update one thing on your business profile this week. That's interesting. They posted that. But why that's interesting to me is I added to our Google business profile lawn care. So we might want to take that off. And this is literally, like, this is the whole point of this stream is, like, obviously I want to answer some questions. We're talking about, like, marketing, SEO, which this is SEO related, but I also wanted to show you guys what, like, this is the real shit right here. Like, this is shit that goes on day in, day out. Does the algorithm update happen every day? No. Just happens to be a crazy coincidence that when I hopped on tonight, I noticed algorithm update of some, either one, we already know there's algorithm update with Search Console specifically because of the website rankings dropping 20 plus overnight. But now that we notice, you know, this massive change, there's something going on. So let's try this too. Because I want to see. Man, I'm getting a lot of updates about something. Oh, freaking fantasy football. My God. I don't care. No result found. No, continue the scan still. That doesn't even make sense. The main thing that I want to see, I'm just seeing one, are we popping up at all under the search result? And I'm wondering, could it potentially be taking away? So yeah, no, there's nothing going on for that search term, which is good. I don't want there to be. You know, we're not a lawn care company. The only reason that I did that was because whenever I was looking at some of my competitors, a lot of them, not just ones that obviously do lawn care, but ones that were even doing, what was I trying to mention? Ones that do just like what I do, pest control, but they do fire ant treatments. That's technically a lawn treatment. They would then be like, oh, you know, we do lawn care as a subcategory for your Google business profile. So if you're wondering, well, what are you talking about? So when you go in here into your Google business profile, you would edit your profile, see where it says business category. We have pest control service, lawn care service, animal control service. So this may be getting removed. There could have been some algorithm update and, you know, they're catching on to my little, don't want to call it a trick, but where I have, you know, some of our services listed in my business name, that's technically, you know, something that's a no-no. But if it's in your logo, signage, things of that nature, you know, where you present it as your brand, then it's not a no-no. So like I said, it's a little quirk, little trick technically, but, you know, like I said, I mean, there's something going on here. We're almost positive. Let's see. Let's see if it's affected anything else. Let's just type in. Let's just do rodent control, for example. Actually, fuck it. Let's run all of them. We'll do termite, rodent. What else? I guess we can do wildlife removal, ant control. We'll probably won't even do ant control. Let's take that off. These are pretty much the same too. Rodent control, termite control. Yeah, we'll just run these two. Let's see what happens. Boy. Trying to check some stuff on my phone as well while we're pulling that up here. Let's see. Do that. And if you all have any questions, by the way, it doesn't even have to be related to marketing, SEO, anything like that. Any questions y'all have, don't hesitate to shout it out in the chat as well, because I'm going to have some time occasionally while things like this load to answer questions and things like that. Some good football games today. Let's see. So let's check out. Well, I want to see the scan first. Let's try to reload it. Probably going to say still in progress. While we're waiting on that, let's see. Alex says, have you outsourced any of your marketing, or have you done it yourself the entire time? So 95% of it has been on me. Recently, within the last month or two, I have hired specifically a paid ad company that implements AI, in their ad making and I don't even know how to explain it, tweaking of the ad, I guess, if that makes sense. And they are specifically managing our Facebook ads right now. And that, like I said, has only been about a month or two, roughly, between a month and a half or so. And other than that, it's all pretty much been me. We did technically hire Gorilla Desk they were pretty much just posting on our Google Business Profile on our behalf. And they helped us create our website. Now, everything that's on our website today is pretty much all me. All of the, I don't know why this is black. It keeps showing black whenever I have the text is white. I might have to contact the plugin company that but is because you have plugins for your website, and the form plugin people, I need to contact them because that is obviously an issue if people can't freaking see the text. But yeah, everything that you see on my website and all that, for example, and everything on our Google Business Profile today, and all of that stuff, it's all been me. I do everything outside of the Facebook ads, and even that I still hop in there and will adjust things from time to time. But I plan on going on my own this month, and marketing is my lowest skill. No, I mean, you'll get a lot of experience your first, I would say year and a half, because of course you're going to have a lot of time early on to just learn and develop skills that you need to develop. And actually, we talk a lot on this channel about SEO and marketing specifically. So yeah, no, you'll definitely take a lot of information from the streams and the videos and the podcast and our groups as well, and Facebook and on Discord and things of that nature. Let's see. Just see. Hold up. Oh, it's a freaking trading algorithm. My God. Google. Coming from a company that fucking prioritizes the big companies over small companies, talk about gaslighting. My God. Let's see. I'm not seeing shit. This is on Google Small Business still. Let me go back to the search that we were looking at. No. And if you're wondering, if you're just tuning in the stream wondering what we're doing on Twitter, there's been some type of algo update to Google. So I'm trying to find some news or tweets or anything like that on it. How's it going, King Matt? Any streams, channels, or podcasts you are listening to or recommend? One that I really like, right, or I guess two technically, because they both now have their own like channel and podcast, is Alex Hormozi. Alex Hormozi's been on like YouTube and podcasts and stuff like that for a while now, for at least a minimum a year or two. I've been following him for like a year or so roughly now. His wife now has one as well. Her name is Layla Hormozi. And then they have a YouTube channel, actually, not a podcast, but a YouTube channel at least, called Mosi Media, I believe, or something like that. Mosi Media, Mosi Nation, something like that. Where it's kind of like both of them, more of like showing you kind of like behind the scenes of their businesses and things like that. They're like a power couple. They both are all in on their businesses. They're relatively young, like I think they're just now in their 30s, if I recall, something like that, like upper 20s, 30s, something like that. And they're just very relatable, at least to me, because, of course, like I'm in mine now, mid-20s, I'm 26. So seeing other entrepreneurs that are like right around my age or just a little bit above my age who are technically, from the money standpoint, light years ahead of me, but in terms of the journey, still younger and working, grinding every day, things of that nature, like I can really relate to them a lot. So to see what they do and pick their brain, because they post everything, like they don't really hold it back in terms of like you gotta pay, like they don't charge for like anything. I mean, I think Alex has like one or two books that are practically free that you can buy. I haven't bought them or anything, but their podcast and YouTube channels are amazing. Other ones, Real AF with Andy Frisella, his, in terms of business, because he has a couple of like different shows within the show, if that makes sense, and he labels them so you at least know. Like one is called like CTI, Cruise the Internet. That's more of like I don't want to say political. It's not just politics, but a lot of it is politics. But if you're looking for his business stuff specifically, he has episodes called Q&AF, I believe is what they're called, or something like that. Q&A, essentially. And those tend to be, for the most part, primarily business related. He also, further into the podcast, because he's been podcasting for like 8 years now. The further you go down his podcast in the past, he used to have it was just called the MFCEO Project, and that was like all business essentially, and there's a lot of good timeless information in there as well. And I'm trying to think who else. I mean, there's so many. I mean, I'd be listing them for days if I listed every single one I've ever listened to or came in contact with, but those are probably like the main ones. And then, of course I listen to other guys like from like investing side, like Grant Cardone, Gary Vaynerchuk a little bit, not a whole lot of Gary V. Gary V was more so when I was, first starting my entrepreneurial journey. He got me into wanting to like resell stuff on like Amazon and eBay way back in the day, like 7 years ago. Think, like I said, there's so many of them. I feel like there's like at least one or two that I'm missing that like I really, really like. There is a podcast for those of you that own a pest control business or are looking to own a pest control business. They actually just started their podcast within like the last year or so. The Bug Bucks podcast. A lot of you all probably know about their group. They have a pretty good podcast as well. Some of it is stuff that, you already may know, especially if you, like, listen to my stuff already. Like, some of it I don't necessarily have to listen to because, like, I already am, like, knowledgeable. Not to sound, like, cocky or anything, but some of it is, like, they do what I do, essentially, where, like, you're kind of starting from square one, like, for somebody that knows absolutely nothing about starting the business to, like, all the way up. So there's going to be some stuff in there that may seem redundant where you're like, I don't need to listen to this, but they have a lot of good information too which is awesome. And they're also good at like labeling and titling their stuff properly. Let's see. Oh, major Google profile update. Now take control by manually customizing links. Let's see what this is all about. You can now decide which social media links display on your Google profile. You can highlight the most relevant. That is new, at least. Okay, so yeah, that I did not know about. I wonder where that is. Let's see, about, description. Ah, there it is, right there. So to do this, oh man, they got all of them too. That's awesome. So we'll do Facebook, or we're going to do pretty much all of these. Instagram. I wonder if this could be it. I'm going to have to go look at those other profiles. We do have a Pinterest. We do have a TikTok. We do have a Twitter. Oh, yeah, this is going to help me big time. Because, see, this is where a lot of us smaller companies, especially those of you that listen to my shit, you know how long have I been telling you guys, get a YouTube channel for your business. And not just get one, post on it. I can't tell you on how many pest control companies I see, even my own competitors, they have a YouTube channel, but they have like maybe one video on there. And the video is like very bland. Oh, wow, we got like 4 of y'all in here. Shout out to you all. You know, let's look up our channel. Oops. Let's look up our channel real quick. So one, you already see some videos right there. But look, I mean, we even have shorts. Some of them, you know, they're mostly like funny shorts or whatever. But look, like we got videos all through this mofo. And we're still adding to it, by the way. Like you can have like some how-to, like some little tutorial type videos. You know, you can have like your ad videos, like any video I make that's related to our business, that's actually related to our business, like I post on here. I'll even do ones where I'll pull up an article of ours and I'll just simply walk through the article and I'll add some commentary to it. Like just simple stuff. Like you got to be taking I guess while we're already right here, we can, let's see, home. Actually, might need to do this. So we'll click, and then there we go. So we need to copy that link. We'll put it right here. And I'm actually going to open up another one. Let's see. I don't know if I'm following. I think I'm following my business. I would hope I am. I'm not Dude, not even following my own business. What the hell? All right, we are now. So copy, paste. And by the way, if you're not following your boy on TikTok, link to follow is also in the description, or it's in my LinkTree, as a matter of fact. So preferred pest. And on my TikTok, I post a little bit of everything. You know, just the other night, actually, I posted some Call of Duty gameplay. I post a lot of business stuff in there as well, like our shorts. Let's see. So for that, whenever you see that it's not an actual, like in username form, like the fact that there's this question mark and then this here, the best way to do it is to hit copy link instead of actually copying it from there. Just a little tip for you all. And all that at the end is for TikTok more than anything. So now we need to go to Pinterest. Man, I haven't been on Pinterest in forever. It's more for my wife. Let's see. Surely I'm almost positive this alone is not what is hurting my Google Business Profile ranking, though. Like I said, I'll go back here in a little bit and take a look at those competitors who have increased. Oh, someone saved one of our stuff. Like, see if they have their links posted, but it's pretty strange. I wonder if we're able to search ourselves. Preferred pest management. I mean, I see some of my posts, but let's see if it'll actually let me. I don't know. I don't know how to Pinterest at all. I'm not a Pinterest person. Let's see. How do I click on the profile? Man, this is so weird. I don't get Pinterest. Can I just search for the profile? This is annoying. I hate Pinterest. How is this platform how does it even exist still is beyond me. Maybe if I just go to view there we go. We can share. There we go. Copy. There. That's weird looking. Okay. LinkedIn. Pretty sure that's gonna log me in as the business. What the hell? I wasn't trying to log into. I know what happened there. It's because I had to re-up my account. Dude, what is going on? Man, got me all messed up now. Let's do it this way. I had to update my login for Pinterest to connect to Loomly for the posts. And I think it was just going back to that. So, let's see. Preferred pest management. Yeah, anyone that messages me on LinkedIn, I apologize in advance because. Oops, hold up. Did I just click on? Oh, okay. I thought I clicked on the wrong company. Let's see. I want to. I'm okay. View as a member. So, how do I share it? Should I just share this? More? No. I guess I'm just gonna do this. Copy this part. I'm pretty sure they'll tell you if you're wrong. Damn it, Pinterest, you had one job. Yeah, see how it says enter or valid? So if there was an issue with it, it would let you know. Come on, Pinterest. You literally had one job. Give me the right link. How did I do that? Your profile, share, copy link, link copied. You all see it right there. It says link copied. I'm about to not worry about it. Add it later. I mean, the only thing I can think to do is just copy that. That's the only... Let's see if that works, I guess. See if it takes that. F it. Whatever it takes. Instagram. How do I search? Oh, there we go. Preferred pest management. Right there. And... Or I guess we could just do this. Copy. Paste. Boom. One more. Facebook. Shouldn't Facebook and I guess not. I was going to say, shouldn't Facebook and Instagram be the same since they're owned by the same company? But probably not. Copy. Paste. Pest management. So we got all those. There we go. And of course, it usually takes them a little bit of time. So all my service areas are still there. We have our hours. We have that. Just seeing if there was anything else in there. I saw something about you could identify as a small business, but I don't see anything about that. Only thing on there is all about identifying as a victim. Oops, that was politically incorrect to say. Who cares? Accessibility, that's all the same. Amenities, that's all the same. That's all the same. That's all the same as well. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad idea from time to time to hop in here and make sure that, one, nothing's changed. Just like, the social profiles, that was not on there. For the longest, you had to have it. It was like impossible to get anything on there, which now apparently they made it a little bit easier. I'm almost betting that we need to take lawn care off there. But, so that's one thing that we found. So we'll go ahead and give them a like because that helped us out a little bit. Google announces new holiday season features, new small business attribute. Bullshit. We just looked for that. That's not on there. Easier for shoppers to discover and support local businesses. Enhanced tools for better showcasing. I'm not seeing nothing. Let's see. So let's just do Google algorithm update. 17 minutes ago, I think SEO was most significant updates for local business owners from October. Oh, this is somebody like advertising their podcast or whatever. From Google, conference topic. Discover the latest Google algorithm updates and their impact to SEO. There we go. Let's see what this says. Damn, they got everything from the last 10 plus years. 20 years. Come on, load, bro. I don't know what my dog's in there barking about. Bro, I literally just want to... Oh, it was right there. January, February, March, April... What? So if there was an update, targeted reducing spam, low quality pages and search, focus sites with affiliate content. Also downrank manipulative techniques like cloaking, sneaky redirects, keyword stuffing. That's not a big deal. I need to go figure out what my dog's barking at. I don't know if y'all can hear. I will be literally right back. Alright, sorry about that. Looks like she was barking at her damn shadow again. Yeah, that I already knew about, so that did not help us at all. Exit out of that. Google algorithms and update focusing on user experience. I don't know if this is gonna help us at all, but we'll see. Looks like it's probably just somebody selling their service. Go ahead and exit out of there. Yeah, that's from freaking February. Good God, man. Somebody noticed it. This is a crypto news site. The content basically expires, and the newest post is over a year old. Do you think the recent uptick is due to Google's crazy algorithm updates or because we're hitting recent highs in crypto? Either way, the site doesn't deserve it. See what people say. Because that's kind of what we noticed. We noticed a huge spike in impressions. So something did happen. The 2nd and the 8th. I wish, let me see. Go back to that thread. Yes. Wonder if they said anything about it. Don't see nothing there from them. So let me just, so from here, since we at least got a date, Google algorithm update November 2023. November 2023 Google reviews updates start on November 8th, 4 days ago. Updates like this typically take 1 to 2 weeks to complete. This update will affect reviews based content. But Google says it may expand. That doesn't even make sense. Let's see. Yeah, no thank you. What the hell does that have to do with the Google business profile, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Get me off this page, for the love of God. Man. Google business profile algorithm update November. What the hell is a review update? The fourth broad core algorithm. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not seeing shit so far. There's a specific action as a negative ranking impact may not signal anything that is wrong with your pages. Google said you can see a bit of a recovery between core updates, but the biggest change would be after another core update. My God. That leads me to this, because I'm sure I'm not the only one wondering it. What is a Google? What was it called? A review update? What is a Google reviews update? The update will evaluate review and opinion-based content. That should not affect us hardly, if at all. The review system aims to better reward high-quality reviews. Let's see. So the review system works to ensure that people see reviews that share in-depth research rather than thin content that simply summarizes a bunch of products. Let's see. The review system is designed to evaluate articles, blog posts, pages, first-party standalone content written with the purpose of providing recommendation, giving an opinion, providing blah, blah, blah. It does not evaluate third-party reviews such as those posted by users. So, hold on, let me read that. It does not evaluate third-party reviews such as those posted by users in the review section of a product or service. Oh, okay, so that doesn't really matter. Okay, so again, that shouldn't really matter a whole lot specific. The main thing that I'm looking at figuring out right now is more than likely I need to take off lawn care. That's what I'm pretty positive needs to happen. So we're going to do that. And we did that. We added the two, or not two, but we added the social link. So those two changes alone, yeah, that should help. and I'll keep my eye out. I'll do another. I think our scans definitely should be completed by now. I wasn't planning on getting this freaking like in depth into this, but like I said, it'll be valuable for you all. Yeah, they even have an AI tool in there that will like generate a analysis for you. So our rodent stuff is still doing pretty good, I believe. Let's look at the trends. Termite, man, look at that shit. Like that's the biggest issue right there. I mean, our rodent control didn't hardly move at all. If anything, it actually improved. So, I mean, that is good. Let's take a look at this one. Go back to scan reports. Termite. So yeah, the termite one has definitely gone down considerably as well. I didn't even pay attention. How much did our average rank change? Average rank went down almost 6 spots. I knew we were like in the top 3 for average because it was almost like green across the freaking board. I mean, just look at the trend report. It'll show just that. Yeah, look at that. Average rank. Yeah, right at 3 essentially. All the way down to freaking, you know what, like 6. So yeah, I mean, personally, my gut feeling is that those updates that we made should help. But we still definitely need to pay attention to whatever the hell's going on with the latest Google algorithm update for the website side of things. Keep an eye on it this next week. See if, because, I mean, like you can see on our performance, we've had it happen before where there's been an algo update and then like either A, it's virtually unnoticed, or B, it goes like right back up in terms of the average rank. Just trying to get this all straightened out to where it needs to be. Specifically with the rankings, let's get clicks off of here. Where the hell was that algo update? Let me see. The one that they at least told us about. Right here. So you can see right there. See how we dropped all the way down to 76? See, we were like in the 40s, 30s, and then 76, and then, you know, recovered almost instantaneously. This little hiccup right here was because we were going through a total website overhaul. So this like is just a blimp. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm not going to like worry about going in and making a bunch of changes right now. I probably won't make any new content this week for my website, just to, like I said, I don't want to really mess with anything on the website right now. I want to see, does everything kind of recover first? And assuming so, because impressions, people get impressions kind of twisted. Like, impressions aren't everything. Like, see how my impressions compared to this seem absolutely just ridiculously low? Like, we're talking hundreds of impressions a day down to, you know, maybe around 100 to 200, a couple occasional 3s per day, because we're getting impressions under the search term. Even though we're getting fewer impressions, we're getting impressions for search terms that we want to be showing up under. Back here, we were getting search terms for just anything off the wall related to pest, rodent, wildlife. I mean, just anything and everything you can think of. Where now that we have our keywords and everything like that, you know, the SEO, you know, kind of in order, we're showing up for terms that we want to be showing up for. So, you got to think, like, what matters more, impressions or phone calls, lead forms being filled out, things of that nature. Hopefully that makes sense. Because, like, now if we were a blog, say we had a website that was just about blogging, right? Impressions, like, we want a bunch of impressions, obviously. Like, we get paid based off of how many people see and get on the website, right? Because you get paid for that. With like Google AdSense, or, if you're doing some type of affiliate marketing, Amazon associates, whatever the case may be, you want a bunch of eyeballs. But we are a service business, so we don't care as much. Obviously, like, more impressions, you would think, hypothetically, when you're thinking in an advertising mindset, more eyeballs mean more opportunities to get leads. But that's not the case when it comes to a website, because, like, what search terms are you popping up under? So that's something to keep an eye on. Cannot stress that enough. That might be, one of the driving points tonight that you all definitely want to remember. Like, as long as you're getting impressions, you really don't need to be worrying about, like, oh man, why am I not getting, like, like this day right here where the algorithm just went fucking crazy. You don't need 1.8 thousand impressions. Like, having 100 to 200 people a day seeing your website, or at least, like, having it on there, because impressions aren't clicks. Impressions are just, you popped up in the search engine for that search result. As long as at least 1 to 2, 300 people a day on average are seeing, or at least have the opportunity to see your website, that's not bad. I mean, of course, you want that to increase, and the higher that the better content, and the higher you get up the search rankings and all that stuff as well, your impressions will increase. But, at some point, there's only so many people looking up for, pest control near me, termite control near me, all those search terms that we so heavily rely on, right? So I want to reload this real quick and just see if our edits have, updated on our end. And hopefully the stream has been behaving for you all tonight. It's not even loading up for me. Go ahead and get that out of there again. Profile. Okay, so that's updated. Yeah, this will probably take a little bit longer. Your edit is taking a little longer to review. It may take up to 3 days, of course. Probably because they're just wanting to make sure, that's a lot of links. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wouldn't be surprised if they're, like, going to manually, confirm that. Plus, it's a newer feature. So, with all those links, you got to think they want to make sure people aren't sending people to, like, spam links, to put it lightly. So that makes sense, but that did get removed, so I'll be interested. It doesn't usually take too long for things to update on that side of things. Oh, wow, we got like 6 of y'all right now. Yeah, and hopefully y'all are enjoying the stream. I see we only got 1 like so far. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully you all enjoy these streams. If you are, do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button. It lets me know that, doing this stuff is helpful for you all, and you all enjoy these live streams and all of that. And if you're new and still tuning in, we're like an hour in or something like that. If you're new and still tuning in, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, all that good stuff. That way you'll be notified every time we go live or update, another video. Let's see. What does that say? It cuts off sometimes. Learning more than without watching. Oh, yeah, no, good. Yeah, that's the whole point of doing these. Like, I wish that whenever I first started my business, specifically the pest control business, that, like, someone else had kind of done something similar to what I do. So I was like, why not be that person? Document kind of what I'm doing, kind of some of the stuff on the back end that just a lot of people don't really think about whenever, they're looking at starting their own pest control business and things of that nature. Let's see. I was seeing if I saw any tweets or anything about any updates or anything on my phone as well, just since it's loading a little bit slower. Let's see. I wonder if it's been long enough for me to do a updated scan for you guys. So see, we've already done 3 or 4, maybe even 5, something like that. I forget, but somewhere between 3 to 5 scans of 15 by 15 grids, and we've only used 15% of our credits. Usually for the most part, you can get away with doing like an 11 by 11 to 7 by 7. Most people like to do like half a mile to 1 mile gaps in between their little dots on the grid. So say you're doing a 7-mile radius, you could easily do a 7 by 7 or, like I said, 11 by 11 and use even less. I just personally like to use the 15 by 15. So let's see how this goes. Wait for results. So let's zoom in. So far, it doesn't look like anything's changed a whole heck of a lot. We'll look at the trend report in a second to see. Zoom in a little bit further. Yeah, see. I mean, I feel like a couple of these might have changed by ranking or two. But, before something, like I said, I don't know what has happened yet. We're still figuring it out, literally live right now. But, everything was, pushed out further. I remember this because I used to literally live right in this area. This was sitting at, a 4 or a 5. This, like I said, just everything pushed to the right. This was a 3. This was also a 5 or a 6. Because obviously, we want everything to be as high as possible, of course. Let's see. Yeah, and even these ones in Rockwall, these were 1s and 2s. Yeah, we got a 2 right here. And like I said, some of these may have already changed a little bit, but we'll take a look at the trend report once these final dots start filling in. But in Rowlett, for example, this is Rowlett. I was never, ever this low. I have pretty much owned the entire area of Rowlett, even down into parts of Garland, because Garland starts right as you cross the lake right here. I've pretty much owned it for the last year or two. Yeah, these companies that are ahead of me. That company from time to time, will kind of alternate back and forth. Man, he just got a lot of reviews all of a sudden. He was at 151. Let's see, CNS. Yeah, a lot of these companies have no business being ahead of me. Let's see. Trend report again. What's the scans for? King Mats? I just saw your comment. What's the scans for? So this is tracking the Google Business Profile ranking. So you can see after just that quick edit alone within, hopefully that wasn't too loud. I didn't even think about my hand being right by the mic. After that quick edit alone so far, things are already starting to slowly recover. Who knows? I may have, checked it out too early. But we had noticed our ranking. So what these mean right here, this means average rank, pretty much your average rank. I think it means average rank per page or whatever. Or average rank position. Average rank per page. Average rank position. So whenever you're looking at the Google business profile in terms of, like I said, if someone types in, pest control service, right? Of course, I got all this extra shit for the business. And then, you got your business profile. These top 3. You want to be in the top 3 as far out as possible. So that's what these scans and the trend reports we're looking at, that's what they are. So when you see it say average rank position, it's saying right now our average rank position is just under 8, which is bad. And whenever we looked at it a little bit ago, where the hell is pest control service? Did I pass it? So that's the one we just did, right? Yeah. Where's the other one? Oh, I'd have to do this. Let's go trend reports. Come on. So when we did it on that last one, you can see we went up, which was obviously great to see. We went up to an average rank of 4 in a 7-mile radius. And then when we checked it, 5 days later, we literally dropped. Our average position literally doubled. We went from 4 to 8 and change. And now that we made our edit, it looks like it's going to start recovering. I might even run one more before we end the stream. I want to give it a little bit of time, of course. I don't want to keep doing it every 2 to 5 minutes or anything. But literally what we did was we went into our business profile and we took out lawn care. We had that listed as a business category because we saw some of the competitors had that in their listing as well that were ranking decently. So it was more so over analyzing on my end of things. But we made that edit as well. I want to reload that actually to see if that social media stuck or not. Yeah, it's going to take a couple days for that to stick. That's going to be another edit, though, that actually should help us, ideally. I guarantee you we are one of very few companies in the area that have every single one, especially with content on it as well that hyperlinks back to our business profile. So if anything, this should also help us this is new, by the way. So if any of you all have a Google business profile and you have not, I'm assuming if you're like me, because this just happened, it sounds like this week or this weekend, you can now add your social profiles. What is it? You can add your Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn. You can add all of those. So if you haven't already, definitely go update your Google business profile, as it looks like it will take a couple of days. I'll keep you all updated in Discord, Facebook, etc. I might even be able to take a screenshot and post on YouTube in the community tab whenever this actually sticks. But like I said, that should help us as well once that gets to being posted on there. And like I said too, hopefully the stream has been cooperating for you guys tonight. It's telling me that we have excellent connection and whatnot. So hopefully everything. Oh, I see we're up to 4 likes now. That's cool. Hopefully the stream, like I said, has been keeping up and good quality, good audio, not lagging or anything like that. Of course, if we ever have an issue, don't hesitate to let me know. And for those of you that are not following on TikTok and everything as well, I'll go ahead and make it easy AF for y'all. I'll go ahead and just share the link in the chat for you guys. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers over there. That way we can also go live on TikTok. I don't know about you guys. I'm actually on TikTok probably more than, I don't know if I'm on there more than I am YouTube. But there's some days that I am on there more than YouTube. On my TikTok, we actually, we post a little bit of everything. I post a lot about all of the business stuff that, the shorts that you see on YouTube, they're going to be on TikTok as well. But then there's also other stuff that I'll post on there, like some gameplay and stuff like that. And just other videos and things like that. I like TikTok, but yeah, we're trying to get to 1,000 followers over there. That way we can go live. I don't want to be a try hard and buy followers. There's people that do that crazy shit, but it's not that serious to me. Let's see. How long has it been since I've ran a report? Let's go back to scan reports. I think we ran it at like 6:50 or something like that. Yeah, 6:52. This is in Eastern time, 7:52. So it hasn't even been 10 minutes yet. I'll give us some more time. And yeah, I mean, this is one of those moments where if y'all have any questions or anything, don't hesitate. Shout it out in the chat. That's why I have the chat pulled up. Have a little down time, quote unquote, while we're waiting on this, because this is now kind of top priority. I guess while I'm waiting on y'all's questions as well, I'll pull up our Facebook ads, because that was also part of today's stream. I wanted to show you all, because Facebook ads outside of Google ads is pretty much all that we do in terms of advertising. And like I said, right now we have a company managing that for us, quote unquote. And depending on how everything works or doesn't work, I might try to like get you all some type of discount or something through them, because they're a pretty smaller company too. So all of these that you see through here, these are ones that they have made. And pretty much what happens is instead of going in and editing the ad, they and the AI, all that stuff, it goes in based on the information that you're telling them about quality of leads, lack of leads, excess of lead, whatever you're telling them. It goes in there and just creates like a new ad, essentially. So we can pull this one up just to kind of take a look at it. So you can see the locations it's targeting, the bid strategy. Of course, we already have our budget at $20 a day, ongoing. And let's see, we should be able to. So these are like the ad sets that are running. And one of them is going, like this is again, they're probably going to update it again, because the video is actually supposed to be a video of me. They have kind of like their own like stock video of, like doing a pest control spray, but to personalize it just that much more, it's going to be a video of me. You can see they already have an ad set, of me where it's like, we guarantee no roaches, blah, 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 blah. Oddly enough, though, this, if I recall, is the best performing ad. I don't use a lot of these tools in here, so I'm trying to figure out like how to see, maybe if I go to view charts, trying to like see the, so see, you can see we've had 5 leads. It's a messaging ad, which means like they will send us a message, if that makes sense, like on Messenger, instead of like filling out a form and all this other stuff. So we're paying on average about $18 per lead right now. We've spent $91. Unfortunately, out of these 5, only one is possibly more, I want to say more than likely, but as announced, possibly going to be signing up. So say that does unfold, that's $91 for acquisition. Not the end of the world. It's a little high, but again, we're constantly making, are constantly making tweaks to it. And this is just for that one ad set alone. Let's see, this ad belongs to an asset that isn't generating enough results to exit the learning phase. Consider making changes to your ad set to improve performance. That's interesting, because this ad is actually, gotten more activity than any other ad that I've ran or had ran. Let's see, use additional text options for 3 ads. Turn on, no, that ain't gonna work. And this is the ad right here. It's just again, kind of like a basic ad. My wife just texted me. Just asking me about dinner. Do you make that? No. Yeah, no, like I said, they are doing pretty much everything. I have an ad manager who, like, I keep in text, like, contact with, via text and call and things like that to let him know how everything's kind of going overall. But yeah, no, they do everything essentially. I just report to them in terms of are the leads that are coming in, are they qualified? Are they not qualified? Are we getting sales? Like what is our like cost per acquisition? Things of that nature. So we're like working together, but pretty much all that we are having to do, like me and my wife, is just make sure that we're responding to these people and that we are reporting to the company. And they want us to report like almost daily, essentially, at least once or twice a week at the minimum. But this guy's expectation is like you should be getting leads pretty much every day. Which, let me see. I feel like if I recall, I'm trying to think how many leads we've gotten total. I feel like this has not been updated. Let's see, because, just from my Facebook Messenger alone, there was a day last week, like Saturday or Sunday, where we got like 4 messages alone. Let me go to my business. It'll just be quicker if I do it on my phone. Let's see. Now, one of them, to be fair, she says straight up, sorry, didn't mean to message you. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 leads since November 4th. So this, or at least messages, which, like I said, only like maybe, well, I don't want to say only one, because actually there were 3 or 4 that were qualified, but only one maybe like a potential, like, has a good chance of selling. So, I don't know why. You know what I bet it is? I bet it's because, this has only been running since November 7th. Okay, that makes sense because that's right. They go in and, like I said, instead of editing the campaign, they will actually go in there and just create an entire new campaign. I want to get out of that asset. There we go. How do I do this? Get out of there. Campaigns. There we go. Yeah. Because, see, we've had all these. So, like I said, they've updated it almost daily. There's even been one day updated it twice for me. Have you found success with that Facebook Ad Manager yet? Like I said, it's still very, very early. They pretty much are giving me a whole month for free. They're giving me like 50% off for 2 months because I was actually going to cancel it because that first like 2 to 4 weeks I just really wasn't noticing jack shit, in all honesty, and I was very blunt with them about that. I was just like, we're not noticing any different results than what we're already getting, essentially. And he was like, man, like, let me do this for you. We'll give you 50% off next 2 months. So you're essentially getting a month for free. And, this is what I need from you. Because he's like, I've been trying to call you, text you occasionally, and, it'll take days for you to get back. He's like, I need you to, like, update me as much as you can. Like, it was a communication thing, essentially. And I took full responsibility for, like, my part on, like, not getting back to him. Because I thought, okay, you're the ad manager. Like, you should have it all figured out, essentially. Where he's like, I'm not keeping track of, are those leads qualified or not? Like, do we need to make edit here, edit there, like this and that? So he was like, just keep me posted, as frequently as you can. He's like, say, one day you get no leads, let me know, hey, I got no leads today. Say there's another day you get 2 or 3 leads and none of them were qualified, let me know, because at that point we need to go ahead and make some tweaks. Just keeping him updated so he can do his job, essentially. Where the AI comes in all honesty, I don't know. I don't know if like the AI creates the ad copy or what. Like, I don't know, to be honest. But I just know that there's been multiple people in pest control groups that have used this company who have had nothing but great things to say. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do what he says in terms of, keeping him updated. I'm actually going to text him tomorrow morning before I start the week. Let him know we haven't gotten a lead since Thursday, as a matter of fact. We've had some people like the page and things like that. But matter of fact, let me go in here. Matter of fact, we haven't gotten a lead since Wednesday. The only thing that we've gotten is 3 spam messages about, you need to confirm that this page is this, and blah, 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 blah. And all, threatening to shut your shit down. It's just scam shit, obviously. So I need to message him about that, because they're obviously going to need to update it. But, no. Like I said, let's see, it's November 12th. I would assume by this time in December, I should have a very good idea on, how well it's working or not working. Is there things that I can do, me and my wife can do as well to make it better in terms of closing the sales and things like that? Probably, but I can say honestly that a lot of it is more so just people haven't been qualified more than anything. People just can't afford it. Like the dude who commented on the ad, I went live, I think it was Thursday or Friday. I think it was Thursday when I went live. And the dude commented while I was on the live, and it kind of set me off a little bit. He was like, if it's $29 a month and you come out every month, like, I'll take that. And I was like, no, if you want monthly, it's going to be $69 plus per month. And he's like, so over $840 a year? No thanks. And I was just like, all right, broke motherfucker. Like, and I told him straight up, I was like, well, unfortunately, we're not a charity. If I came out at $29 per service, we'd be down $20 a service. Like, that's not how business works. So, let's see. It's now been we're not quite at half an hour since we ran that report, but I am curious. So, let's run a scan. See if it's updated anymore. Ain't gonna lie, I hope it has. Sometimes it literally only takes minutes to half an hour for some of this stuff to update. I guess while it's running, I'm gonna go grab another drink real quick, and we'll probably start wrapping up here in a few, because I think my wife's gonna be home before long with some dinner. She'll probably be another 20 minutes roughly. Yeah, I'll be right back. It's loading quickly now. All right, the moment of truth. King Matt says, I wish we could do $89 a month here. So when I say $89 a month, which most of the time it's like $69 to $79, that's for people that want service every single month. Like the ad that I'm running is $29 a month. That's for the quarterly service, which is a very good price down here. I mean, that's like what, $87 a quarter essentially. This guy was wanting the service for $29 a month for me to come out monthly, inside, outside. And I was just like, bro, like, what? Like, what? Let's see. Can't tell. I don't feel like a whole lot has changed. This 2 just popped up, I think. I feel like we're starting to get some of our stuff back slowly up here. Yeah, but I mean, I even had like some 7s up in here. Like, it's, I guess let's look at the trend report again. So, I mean, it's recovering. I mean, that's good. I mean, we're up like a whole point now in terms of average rank. So, I mean, things are recovering. I mean, things are going in the right direction. I think at this point, I just need to give it some time. I'll probably check it again before I go to bed, in all honesty, but because I'll be staying up all night if I don't. But things are definitely recovering. I mean, our solvency, I think that's what that is. What is this called? I forget what it's called. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, my God. What did I do? Last scan. Okay. That's the one we just ran. I had it all filtered or whatever. Yeah, everything's going up. I mean, let's look at the trend report. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Most big companies will charge here just about $60 a month. Golly, that's just stupid. Yeah, I mean, you can see this here. I mean, this was 13, and it's already back up to 18. I mean, we still got a long way to go. Like, we're not even, from our peak, we're not even halfway back. But from our, average before the peak, we're pretty much halfway back. Average rank, same thing. Like I said, it's definitely recovering. Everything's recovering. I think at this point it's just giving it time, right? Oh, yeah. Fuck. This is SEO in a nutshell. I mean, it's trial and error, making changes, and this is why using tools like your Local Falcons, or if you prefer Bright Local, your Google Search Console, all that stuff. Keeping track of things is vital. You should be checking this stuff bare minimum a couple times a month. Some people say once a month. I say at least every other week at the minimum. There's weeks I'll check this shit every day. Like in the winter, when I know I'm making a lot of edits, throwing out a lot of content, things of that nature, I'll check that shit every day. And then, when I'm busier in the summer, it may be once a week, once every week and a half or so. But in my opinion, you should at least, mark it on your calendar, check rankings, on the weekends or something like that, because it doesn't take too long. I mean, you all saw how quick these charts pull up, how quick it is to pull up your Google Search Console. Like, those things don't take but 5 minutes. And you can even set this up on a schedule. See where it says scheduled scans? You can set it up to where it sends you an email whenever, every time I've ran a scan, I've gotten an email. So you can save PDF copies if you want of what's going on. But, say you are busy or you're out of town, you're on vacation, you can set this up to where it'll send you an email, and it's just kind of running on autopilot. So to me, for $20 a month, I mean, this tool's pretty cool. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to hit on in this stream for you guys specifically in terms of SEO or our marketing and things like that. We talked about towards the beginning of the stream, what is SEO, search engine optimization, like what is it? How do you do it exactly? Where does it apply? All of that stuff. We talked about, how I market my company is primarily through SEO. And then, of course, we use Facebook ads and Google ads primarily. Usually we'd be running Google ads right now, but since we're focusing pretty heavy on Facebook ads, we're not running anything Google ads wise right now. But depending on, the idea is of course we want the Facebook ads to work, and assuming Facebook ads starts working, we'll up the ad budget on Facebook ads, and then once that, just keeps rolling, then we'll start taking the profit from that, putting it into Google ads. Feed the beast, like we always talk about, because the more that you're putting in, the more you're going to keep growing, and like I said, we'll just keep growing both of those ad budgets, and then, just kind of take it from there. Hopefully we'll have to be, hiring more and more in the coming, we're in November, middle November, probably for the next 3 months is the plan. 3 to 6 months at the most is the plan. I don't know yet if it's going to be, I'm assuming it's going to be a technician, but I'm wondering if I might need to hire somebody for taking calls and sales and things of that nature as well. Or, going with that company that I was telling you all about. Man, I forgot their name now off the top of my head. I have them in my email, but may have to go ahead and get on board with them, answering phones and selling for us. Either that or hire my own sales guy or gal. But yeah, no, hopefully, like I said, hopefully the stream's been doing all right for you all tonight. See, we still got a few of you all tuning in. If you haven't already, do me a favor, smash that like button. It greatly helps out the channel tremendously. It helps other people that are looking to, start and grow their business, be it pest control or whatever your industry, of choice may be. Find the streams in the channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon beside it. That way you won't miss any future videos or live streams. Otherwise, that's going to be it for tonight. I appreciate you all in the chat that tuned in this evening. Hopefully you all took some value from it as well. And I will see you all here in the next one. And we do got a video going out tomorrow for you all.